Yeah,
Really?
you can
That's
cut this.
That's
You can
on
cut this.
the special. That's on the special night. So everyone, cheers.
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 Yeah.
Cheers.
Boom.
All right,
Let's
so
got it.
Let's go to...
everyone joining at home on YouTube, I don't know. Welcome to the 2020 Hyakumeiten Ramen Roundtable discussion.
Woo.
But it's actually the 2019 Hyakumeiten, but we'll talk about that later. So, before we start, I'm Brian, Ramen Adventures. You're obviously watching this video, you know who I am. It's all good. Everyone, let's introduce ourselves. Frank.
Frank from 5 a.m. Ramen.
Beautiful. Simple.
Edwin, aka the Ramen Schmo, host of Ramen Hunter podcast.
Yes. There's that
Wow.
silky smooth voice. All right, Hiroshi.
Hi, I'm Hiroshi. I'm doing Ramen Beast up and then helping the opening ramen shop in overseas.
Nice.
Yep.
And Abram.
Abram, Ramen Beast. I Beast Ramen. Men's Show affiliate.
All
Let's
right.
do this.
Yes.
Boom.
So basically, we're here with some of Tokyo's top ramen hunters. Top English-speaking ramen hunters, for sure. So yeah, cheers, guys.
Cheers to that.
Yep.
See you.
Thanks
Boom.
for having us. Boom.
So when we hunt for ramen, there's so many different kind of things we can use to find good shops. Abram, tell us a little about your app. How can we use that to find good ramen?
Basically, if you are in Japan and you want to eat ramen and you don't know where to go, other than like the chains, or if you don't know anything at all, bust open the app. It's a curated list. You can find shops near you and hope to make it better and better. So
Nice.
check it out.
Frank, what about you? What's your go-to for searching for ramen?
Yeah, I think maybe rotating between, or not rotating, using Tabelog Ramen database and Google.
Yep, some online sources. Cool. Edwin, what about you?
That's myself. We talked about Ramen Walker on my podcast. And also one major tool that I do refer to, and something we're going to talk about today, is Tabelog.
Nice. Did you mention Ramen Walker magazine? This is most of the 2020 Ramen
Wow.
Walkers.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Wow.
Couple more to come, but
Oh, man.
yeah, Ramen Walker covering the entire country. I gotta plug it, if you do want to know the 50 best ramen shops in Japan, my outdated book was still available. I can send you it directly. Let me know in the comments. I think about 15 of the shops have closed since
It's a historical record.
historical record.
It's
Yeah.
a history.
Yeah, so my guidebook for the 50 best ramen shops, it's been out for over 5 years now, so it is a little bit out of date. However, I still have a few copies left. If you want one, I'll send you one. $25. I'll send you the book shipped. I'll sign it if you want. Maybe I'll throw in a sticker. Whatever. I think I have like 10 copies left, and once they're gone, they're gone. That's it for Brian's Ramen Adventures, Saikyo America, Otoko Tokyo, Geki Uma Goju Ten O Taberu. That's the name of the book. Anyways, yeah, happy to send you a copy. Yeah, so we got magazines, we got internet stuff, word of mouth, apps. It's great. And kind of the king of food websites in Japan is Tabelog. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep.
I mean, I don't think there's a couple other food websites, but Tabelog is definitely the king. So, Frank, can you kind of just tell us basically what is Tabelog?
Absolutely. Tabelog, yeah, I guess it's like a Yelp for Japan. You've got everything from, of course, ramen shops to pizza restaurants, izakayas, basically in every city across Japan. They'll be ranking all of those places, and people review. So it's review based and ranked accordingly.
Sounds super legit. Like, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. And I would say it's considered a lot more reliable than many of the other sites like Yelp out there. It's worth noting that there have been, instances that have come out in the media where restaurants were paying to have their ratings raised and whatnot. So although it is a good system that we can agree with for the most part. It's not perfect. It's not flawless. Sometimes you're like, that's a little interesting, but it's better than most of the other sites and systems out there. So we respect it.
Tabelog also has a ranking system. They have restaurants are ranked by points on a scale from, is it from 0 to 5? Does anyone even know? Like, I never see anything below a 3.
I think so. I think usually once you get below a 3, it's like, are you even good enough to stay in business?
It's rough.
So if you ever see anything, I don't know. Have you guys ever seen anything in the 2s?
I think I've seen a 2.7. I feel
Wow.
like the lowest, but that was
I wanna
like
go
pretty.
there.
Yeah, no, I do too. I think, but it was like very out of the way where maybe they could survive just because there's nothing else around. But in Tokyo, like, I don't think below 3, right? You're gonna see.
Usually,
like,
if you see like a 3.1 or a
Right.
3.0, you're like,
That's like a McDonald's.
that's almost as low as it gets. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So-
for like
Sounds
rookie
like,
shop, always like 3.0 or something.
right.
Because they don't have enough
Yeah.
reviews.
Yeah.
Right, but
So
that's a
Right.
point too, right?
It
If you
takes
don't
about a
have
year or
enough-
so, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We should find the lowest ranked ramen shop that has at least like 50
It's
reviews,
good. Go for it.
and we should all go there together.
I think it's in Haneda.
Oh,
I haven't gone, but
That makes sense.
But a
It's up
Japanese YouTuber like did a video on it. I didn't watch the
There
whole
you go.
video,
All right.
but his reaction.
been done.
I think it was below 3.
Oh man. You know what? Let's not do that.
They also have these kind of curated lists on there. And I know that ramen was being ranked and given these awards, like the best ramen awards. I know that it was happening at least back in 2009 because I've seen these plaques at ramen shops that say best ramen 2009. Maybe 2008, maybe before. Then what they did in 2016, they kind of upped their game for the ranking. And they made these 3 lists. One was the best 50 restaurants in Japan, which includes like high-end sushi restaurants, kaiseki, things like that. They made the best 50 sweets because people love their sweets in Japan. And they made the best 50 ramen. But then after that, in 2017, they switched to a whole new system where fine dining restaurants got a gold, silver, or bronze, and more casual food, BQ gourmet, could be on the Hyakumeiten list. And Hiroshi, can you kind of explain what Hyakumeiten is?
Yeah, I think the Hyakumeiten is the top 100.
Some of the more popular foods, like ramen especially, they didn't just do the top 100 in Japan. They did the top 100 in Tokyo, the top 100 in the East, and the top 100 in the West. And
Tokyo is such a monster of a city. It's
such a
own list.
monster.
It's a mega.
Yeah. This Hyakumeiten list is BQ gourmet. They actually have like all the levels of all the different kinds of casual gourmet. So Edwin, can you read the list that I
Well, sure. Like the Hyakumeiten is the list of 100, and then they're breaking down by different categories. So ramen being the one that we want to talk about.
Yeah, of course.
But there are others, of course, like just to name a few, sweets, okonomiyaki. You got curry, you got yakitori, you got hamburgers. I've actually done some damage on that list too.
How many of the 100 hamburgers have you crossed?
I have not counted,
Across
but
Japan.
I have not counted, but I've done pretty well in Tokyo. You got unagi, eel. You've got udon, the other popular Japanese noodle in Japan. Yakiniku, which grilled meat. Who doesn't love grilled meat? So yeah.
Yeah, I love it. And these lists you can, especially if you're traveling around Japan, these are a great kind of resource to.
Absolutely, you cannot go wrong with any of these.
Me and Abram crushed some Hyakumeiten yakiniku the other day in Tottori.
We did. It was excellent.
Pretty delicious.
Oh, that was Hyakumeiten. Oh yeah. Yeah. Michelin guide.
Michelin
right?
guy, Hyakumeiten.
Yeah, that was legit.
So yeah, it's great. And actually the Hyakumeiten website, which I'll link to in the comments, is really well organized, I think. You can sort by prefecture, and it's kind of a good source for BQ gourmet, which is cheap eats.
Absolutely,
Good, cheap
very well
eats.
curated.
So today, what the fuck? Where were we?
Don't cut this.
I'll
Leave
do
this
some,
in.
yeah, right? I'll do some voiceover for the
Leave this
charity.
part in.
So this year, 2020, in late July, a Japanese oil tanker actually crashed off the coast of Mauritius, and it leaked huge amount of oil into this beautiful natural ecosystem, did a lot of damage, and it made the news for about a day, but obviously we're in a strange year, so something like this, it's easy to understand that people might forget about it. But today we're going to raise a little money, and everything we make today, for every ramen shop we don't hit, we're giving 100 yen to this Mauritius rescue charity. So hopefully nobody crushed that many shops, and we're going to raise a little bit of cash. And that's it. I'll have links in the description if you want to donate to the charity too. If you do, let me know, and I'll give you a shout out on Instagram. Cool. And we're going to see who has crushed the most shops out of 100 here. But we're also going to raise a little money for charity. So for every shop that you haven't been to, we're going to throw in 100 yen coin, $1 US. So anytime you haven't been to a shop, we're throwing it in, and that money is going to a good charity. First up, shoyu, soy sauce-based ramen.
Big shoyu.
Actually, I think more than half of the list could be considered shoyu ramen, but I kind of split it up, and shops that had shio on the menu I put over there, and for shoyu I kind of broke it down into more categories. Well, let's start with everybody's favorite, the Michelin Guide. So I found 7 shops that were on the Michelin Guide and also on this Hyakumeiten. So of these 7 shops that are Michelin ranked, Bib Gourmand or Michelin stars, who has crushed all 7? Raise your hand. Oh, all right. Beast, Edwin, and Ramen Adventures, all 7. What do you think? Which one stands out for you, Edwin?
Me personally, I really like Nonokura. It's not the bowl that I typically like, but they had the really soft, kind of like kitakata style noodles, if I recall.
Great. Yeah.
And I'm not usually a big fan of that, but this one blew me away. And it was also one I lined up for the longest for.
Show you 7?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went there, everything.
Nice.
I mean,
but you went there all 7?
Yeah.
All right. Hiroshi as well.
Hiroshi, you're in.
Oh, I'm the odd one out. Looks like I'm making a donation.
Hiroshi, something that stands out on the list for you?
For me, like...
All right. Enough talking about that. Now...
Brian, why don't you elaborate?
All right, so real quick story. Basically, a few years ago, I went to this ramen shop with some friends, and it was our 3rd ramen shop in a row. I wasn't hungry, but I was with my friends, so I'm not going to say no. And I left like 1 bite of noodles left in the bowl. Didn't think anything of it. I'm not going to force feed myself. An hour later, Hiroshi calls me up. Yo, did you just go to this ramen shop? The master from that shop called him, told him that I didn't finish my ramen and that I was banned from the store. So, whatever. It's stupid, childish, but to be honest, I don't care. I'm fine not going to some ramen shop ever again. Whatever. That's the short story. I'm not going to mention the name of the shop because whatever, it's stupid. Yeah, that's it. That's the story.
The
Ramen
soup
Beast,
especially.
They love it.
The soup especially is good.
Just make sure you finish your entire bowl.
Yeah.
All right, so Frank, how much money are you putting in?
I'm putting in 200 yen.
200
I've not
yen.
been to Toy Box or homemade ramen. I have not been to those two.
really?
Is it common knowledge? All right, so there we go. We got the Michelin one. You know, a lot of people criticize Michelin. They say they're too focused on light, refined shoyu ramen. But the Hyakumeiten also heavily focused on light, refined shoyu ramen. So, we'll go to a big category here. I labeled it as easy access shoyu. So these are just shops that I think are not super hard to get to from central Tokyo. There are 19 on this list. So out of the 19, has anyone crushed all 19 shops on this list? Raise your hand now.
Oh,
Beasting
wow.
Beast for the wins.
Wow.
Sorry guys, I got no life.
Is anybody double digits for misses on this list out of 19?
No.
Anyone? On the count of 3, everyone's going to show your number with your hand, okay?
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh wait, no, we're doing this. Is my bad.
You
I was
just
like,
What are you gonna do?
here, do it again. I know it's like
2 and 1.
Oh, 3,
Yeah.
4, 4, 3. All right, everyone throw that money in. I'm 3.
Pay up.
All right, hey. It's for a good cause.
Yep.
Abe here, who crushed all 19. Tell us about a standout shop.
For me, standout, definitely going with Mendokura Honda. Totally legit. Skamen ramen, house-made noodles. Honda-san has been there this year, the whole year, which is worth noting.
So let's go to the list of not so easy access. These are shops that you gotta spend a little time getting out there. And there are 8 on this list. So has anyone crushed all 8 on this list? Raise your hand now. All right.
Sorry, guys. I feel bad.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. No, it's
Wow.
impressive.
Feasting and feasting.
Yep.
The 4 of us, the 4 who have not beasted into the outskirts of Tokyo. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. 4, 3,
3.
2. So, Edwin, what do you think? What's of the 6 you've been to? What's the standout one?
I really like Ichiban and Sato. Ichiban has a really old school vibe. It's what classic ramen is for people who don't know. You know, there's a lot of high level bowls in Tokyo, but that's old school that really, really resonates.
3.
300? 300?
Make it rain.
Make it rain.
it's raining hard.
How much
It's pouring at the
Nice.
moment.
I'm gonna need a rake.
Restore. Yeah. You can,
Oh,
if you're a farmer, you can have a great season this year.
And then I made a list of, I said, old school shoyu shops. Place has been around for a long time. And in this list there were 5. So, who's been to all 5 of the shops on this list? Yes!
Nice.
All right.
Team!
Nice.
Down to
All
you
right.
and me, buddy.
He's probably the more.
So,
Yeah.
please show your number. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 2 and
Oh.
1.
I'm very embarrassed to say that.
We're all elite level. We're all the same level here.
So, Frank, which one have you not been to out of this?
I have not been to Fukumimi. In Shikazaki.
Fuchu.
Too little far.
Yeah.
Fuchu only
I've
open
not
for
made it
lunch.
out.
Yeah,
Right,
it's understandable.
I've not made the
Yeah.
trek yet.
Okay, so the next category, shio ramen, salt-based ramen.
Yes.
I couldn't think of a way to break this down even more. And some of these shops technically should probably be under the shoyu category, like the recommended bowl is shoyu. I mean, it's hard. You know, a lot of places serve shoyu and shio at the same time. And a lot of these shops, like, they win these lists for both their shoyu and shio. But 24 shops in this list of shio. Abram,
Yeah.
have you been to all 24?
Yes, sir. No ramen, no life.
Obviously.
Wow.
Incredible. Okay, does anybody have more than double-digit misses for shio? Anybody more than 5 misses?
What?
Ooh. How many
7.
misses? 7.
Damn, son. Which
This is a
which
really
one do you want to go to the
good
most
Yes.
out of your misses? Ichiban ikitai say.
Ginzasa for me, because
Ginzasa?
Ginzasa.
Yeah.
I've tried like over 5 times, but already closed.
Really?
Almost
Yeah, they
every time.
they close early
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah.
All right, ready to show your number?
Yes.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh. 2, 5, 4.
Close.
All right.
I know I couldn't
Throw it-
see the
throw it in.
last finger.
Throw it
there.
in.
Put in.
5. I got 5 on it.
All right, nice. So that sums it up for the big number, the shoyu and the shio.
I really was. Hazuki really stood out for me.
Wow.
As a shop. Is that one near Akebonobashi? If I recall. Or is
I
it?
haven't been
Oh,
to.
No.
Sorry.
That's Chitose.
Hazuki is
Oh, the-
near like Kamata area. Is that a penalty? Penalty.
Wait, what was that?
It's kind of near Kamata, right? I
I
forget
got-
the station.
Yeah. Yukigaya old school.
Yeah.
Ah.
Fuck,
Yes.
You're a beast.
Yes. I
Hiroshi.
tried going and I failed. They were closed that day, so I was crushed. The one that stood out for me was Hachigo, the one in Ginza.
Nice.
When I ate there, I thought, wow, these guys are going to be on at least in Bib Gourmand the next year. I was wrong, but they should have been. It was amazing. It was a great bowl, great experience, great atmosphere.
Frank, what do you think? What's one of your favorites on the shield?
I mean, I think it's a usual suspect, but I really like Sho in Shinjuku. You know, you don't. It's conveniently located. It's like that punchy shio, you know, on the saltier side, but just that beautiful chicken richness that comes up to the surface and gets the job done. And I think because it's not as busy as maybe some of these other spots, you can go pretty frequently and not have to worry about a wait, right?
There's only one shop on this Hyakumeiten list
Sweet.
that's categorized as miso.
That's bullshit.
And it was
That's bullshit, by the way.
yeah,
It's
that was a little bit of a
what is it,
surprise.
Otsukaya? So has everyone been to Otsukaya? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
It's good.
And what are your guys' thoughts?
I think they're better. It's good, but
Yeah.
there are other I
No, I'll say it. Bullshit. This is one of the ones where you call it out. Like, why is this on the list?
It's
Well, has anyone been to what
it's a
it
little
used to be?
sweet too.
It used to be Kururi.
Oh yeah,
I've been there.
Yeah.
You've been to Kururi?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was my favorite
That was
bowl
better.
in Japan.
That was better.
My first year of ramen hunting. That was the bowl that it was number one on this list on TV, and that was the bowl where it was like, oh my god, ramen is incredible.
A confusing choice.
Yeah, and there's always a big lineup.
That's miso. It's it is what it is.
It's underrepresented.
It is what
Yeah,
it is.
there you go.
Yeah. So the next category, tonkotsu ramen. And this one's kind of strange because some people say, tonkotsu ramen, that only Hakata style, only that Kyushu style is tonkotsu. But I went through and I chose 8 that were heavily pork-based ramen. A couple Jiro shops and whatnot. So 8 shops on this list. Who's crushed all 8 of the tonkotsu shops?
Hi.
Surprise, surprise.
Wow.
So you've become,
man.
recently you've become quite a Jirorian. I would
Yeah,
have to
this
say.
year, I think up until this year, in like 10, 15 years of eating ramen, I had about 10 Jiro shops. And now I'm at, I think, 22. So I've had like 12 new ones this
Damn.
year. So
They're gonna induct you in
I've
some
been
sort of
hard.
ceremony
But
to like.
no, but I'm only like halfway there. That's the thing. There's like still like 20 I haven't
No,
been
there are
to.
2
41
induction
total.
ceremonies.
So
Which of these 2 Jiro shops stand out for you?
oh, for sure the Jinbocho, Kanda Jinbocho one, which is centrally located in
Well,
the
actually,
middle
there's
of
3.
Tokyo.
There's 3 Jiro shops here.
Oh shit, my bad.
There you go.
Hibarigaoka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hibari Gaoka.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. Hibari Gaoka better than Kanda Jinbocho. It's good.
All right. So the 4 losers here. You're ready to show your number of
Oh, boy.
the. Ready? 1,
Yep.
2, 3.
Oh
2,
man,
2,
I am.
3, and 5.
I am bad on this list.
Yeah, mine are the 2 Jiro shops that are not Hibarigaoka.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah.
You haven't been to the Mita Honten?
Never.
Wow.
Me too. Yeah.
Mita Homten
Wow.
and Hibarigaoka for me.
All right, everyone, throw in.
Let's do it.
Pierre, this man is merely.
Well, the next category I have down is spicy ramen.
Yes.
So ramen has a little bit of a spicy kick to it. So, has anybody been to all 7 spicy ramen shops? Of course. All right, Beast. All right, well, out of the 7, everyone, if you can show your number. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, all right. So we both got 1. Mine's that one Meidaka Tantan.
Same with me.
Same.
Wink, wink.
Yep. 3. Everyone throw in a little money. Hiroshi, of the spicy ones you've been to, of the 3 you've been to, which stands out?
I think Yamaguchi.
Yamaguchi. Yeah, the second shop.
Toyocho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
pretty bomb.
cheeky.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, actually I had 2 bowls up there. Shio and
Yep.
a spicy one.
Yep.
Those were good.
Another spot that could go in another category.
And I think it's worth noting, if I may, that Kikambo is not on the list. Because everyone knows Kikambo. We all love Kikambo.
Yeah.
But it's not on the fucking best 100 for Tokyo Hyakumeiten list.
With any best of list, there's controversy.
Yeah.
We are using a Kikombo Mashi Mashi black bowl to throw our 100 yen coins into it. Next, Skemen. Dipping noodles. I looked at 9 shops that I thought could go on there. So, out of those 9, has anyone crushed all 9? Yes!
I can finally raise my
Yes!
hand.
Woo!
Yes!
Ooh.
Frank, which one kind of stands out for you on this list of 9?
I like Michi a lot. Maybe it's the creme brulee. No, I think just the skemen itself is awesome.
The creme brulee.
The condiments that they have, I think are a nice touch there too. Just high level skemen. It's on all the big lists.
I know many people, that's their favorite shop in Japan.
Right.
Yeah.
Line up early and check the dates because they changed their menu to like Shio Ramen.
Right.
Yeah. Don't go there
Is
on
there
a
a
Monday.
Tuesday?
Monday or Tuesday,
Monday or
right?
Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Next list is next category.
Hold on, I have to throw my money in.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
need-
money.
yeah, I need to.
Oh, the
I'm
money.
I'm
Are
so
you not
used to
throwing-
I'm
oh, yeah,
throwing
yeah.
it in. I was like, I was doing this like, oh right.
Oh wait, I'm
I don't
good.
have
One
to. Yeah,
for me.
I'm good.
Only one for you.
I don't know what that feels like.
Niboshi
Oh,
ramen. Dried sardines, dried baby sardines. Has anybody crushed all 6 Niboshi ramen shops?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, scissor.
Yep. Which one stands out for you?
I think. Oh man, there's actually, to be honest, there's 3. Koike, Ibuki, Miyamoto. I think Koike.
3 very different styles.
Yeah, Koike has the most insane Taiwan-style Niboshi ramen, where it's Niboshi
I did
soup,
have that.
but Taiwan ramen influence with like Dayu and the
Yeah.
chives and all that.
The garlic on the
Super
side, too,
gangster. Ibuki, the master is what, a quarter Mexican?
That
There's
was
like a
literally
Mexican
gangster.
flag. Yeah. He looks like he could be
Dude,
yeah.
the Noren is like blue bandana.
Yeah,
Come on now.
totally.
Come on now.
And that's like, for Niboshi lovers, Ibuki is like one of the must-visit shops that everyone respects.
You ready to show your numbers?
Yes.
Yep.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 1, 1. All right. For the
go.
2020
Perfect
version
cause.
of the Ramen Roundtable, let's have all zeros from you. I love Niboshi style. It's great.
It's a good list.
But I think you have to eat a fair amount of ramen before you appreciate Niboshi. If you go straight into it from the start, most people don't understand it. Right?
It's a point though. People say that like when you drink beer for the first time, you don't like the taste, right? But it kind of like grows in you. I don't know if everyone
Yeah.
remembers your first Niboshi
Yeah.
bowl, but it was probably similar. It's like, what is this? And then
Yeah, I think
eventually
you're right.
kind of, it grows in you.
Excellent comment.
Thank you, thank you.
Niboshi's the double
Thank you, sir.
IPA of the ramen world.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, our last category. I just put other. Out of the 6 in the other category, who's crushed all 6?
Oh, I feel so lonely now.
Frank, what's your number?
I did not crush 2 on this list.
2.
2.
Kokaibo and also Sasanto.
Sansanto.
Oh,
Sansanto,
both-
sorry.
You need to visit
Yeah.
both.
Sansanto is incredible. It's only open from 6
Yeah.
p.m. to 8:30 p.m.
Maybe
The
that's...
guy is
A nut.
absolute nut. All right, well, nice work, guys.
Yeah.
We
Oh, did I put in my...
Yeah. looks like 20, 30
A
bucks
little
or so.
extra.
No.
I like it.
There we go.
Yep. Oh, that's right.
2,
You gotta
yeah.
throw in your
That's
2.
2.
Oh.
And
Sorry, I didn't contribute.
Where's your heart,
So you
Abram?
get-
This is for a good cause.
you've hit all 100.
You don't care about the oil spill?
So,
Wow.
full
That is
disclosure,
insane, man.
disclosure. Brian texted us about this a week or 2 ago. I looked at the list and I was like, "Holy shit!" I hadn't checked the Hyakumeiten list in Tokyo ever to see if I'd eaten them at all. If I'd eaten at all of them, there was one I hadn't been to, so I went there this week.
Which
And
one
it
Just
was
was-
avoid paying.
It
I
was
see how it is.
Shinka Ekimai.
that one.
I had been, of course, I've been to the head Shinka, but I've never been
At
to
least it's
Ekimai,
Ekimai. It's
so-
easier.
So I went.
Yeah.
So
There you
I'm
go.
good. I'm good now.
You got
Until the new list comes out, and then the fun.
The Hyakumeiten includes not just Tokyo 100, but also East Japan 100 and West Japan 100. Now, Abram's been traveling a lot this year, so he's been crushing shops, you could say. You've been going hard
Baby
this
steps,
year.
step by step.
So
Yeah.
he's been going hard this year. And my work, fortunately, takes me around Japan. So for the past 3 or 4 years, I've been traveling a lot around Japan and trying to crush recommended bowls.
And you have a motorcycle, which helps a
I do have a
lot.
motorcycle. I never even really looked at the Hyakumeiten until this last year.
To be honest, neither had I.
Yeah.
Until you sent this email out that we were going to do this.
Right.
I hadn't even checked, so.
So, between Abram, the Ramen Beast, and Brian, Ramen Adventures, let's hit the theme song.
Oh, we got music? Shit.
Yep. Here we go. Ramen Adventures, Ramen Beast. Which Ramen Hunter has had the biggest feast from the east? To the west, you may say ramen in Tokyo, it's the best, but I confess, you just might be wrong. Fukuoka to Hokkaido has got it going on 200 shops. Where do I begin? Crush a prefecture and do it again until the end. So let's see, Beast or Adventure, who reigns supreme?
Oh my god! I can't believe you did that! That is legendary! That is legendary! Oh my god! You win.
Beast or Adventure, who reigns supreme?
Oh my god.
So I have a list up here on the screen, and it's from north to south, basically. Let's just go through. We're not going to really talk about the shops.
I want to hear that again.
We're just gonna. We're just gonna. 8 shops in Hokkaido.
Yeah.
Out of the 8, how many have you crushed?
I've crushed 6.
All right. 6. I've crushed 4. Going down. Akita, 1 shop. Have you crushed it?
What's the name? I can't read that kanji.
Matsu.
Yes, I have been there. It's open from 6 a.m. in the morning. Been there.
This is a legend shop up in Yamagata.
Yeah.
I have not been.
I have not been there either.
No?
Kompira
Yeah.
soba, right? It's only open like four months of the year or something.
Yeah.
Down to Miyagi Prefecture, there's only 1 shop. Have you been?
Yeah, I went about 2 months ago.
What?
100% chicken-based ramen.
Oh yeah.
Most of the shops in Fukushima we crushed together when we took that trip up to Kitakata. But how many out of the 6? 6
So-
in Fukushima. How many have you crushed?
No, so I've only been to 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you beat me on that. I've only been to 2.
All right.
It's funny, we went to
For you?
Kitakata and ate like 10 ramen shops, but did not go to Bandai Shokudo. So I've never been to the original. Because Hiroshi said it's a tourist trap.
Yes.
And the line is super long and it's not
Yes.
worth. And like you gotta wait like an hour in line. So we went to other local shops. So
Well, so my gripe with this list
yeah,
is that Kanagawa
yeah.
has 40 shops in the list. And I really think they should make it Kanto, like Tokyo, Chiba, Kanagawa gets
I
100.
agree.
And then spread it out because, like, 40 in Kanagawa.
I agree, 100%.
Um,
Yeah, so I have not been to 8.
Jesus, so that's 32? Yeah, my number's
That
26.
What?
Still have coin?
I still have coins.
So you've been to 32 out of 40. I've been to 26 out of the 40. Saitama.
Okay.
12 shops in Saitama.
So only 2. I've been to 10 out of the 12.
Alright. 10 for Beast. I've been to half. I've been to half. 6
Wow.
out of the 12. Okay, Chiba has 7 shops.
So I've been to 6 out of the 7.
012.
I actually haven't been to, I have not been to 5 out of these, so I only get 2.
It's funny, almost all of those are like near the border of Tokyo too. It's a little suspect. There's none that are like in deep Chiba,
There's
right?
no
There are
Katsuura
good shops deep
Tantan.
in
And
Chiba.
there's a shop I really want to go to near Narita that's only open on
Oh,
Saturday.
I
Do you
think
guys
I
know
know
about
what
it?
you're talking about. Yeah.
Tori no Kotsu.
Yeah, right.
Only open Saturdays, and it's like it looks good. It's
Right.
highly ranked.
I think they burned down
Really?
literally last week.
Last week?
Isn't it like the
So actually, Frank was right. This shop, it burned down recently. The name of the shop is Menya Fukuichi, but then once a week on Saturdays, they turn into Tori no Hone, which I've wanted to go there. It's middle of nowhere, only Saturdays, kind of tough. However, yeah, they had a a fire. I looked it up though, and they actually have a crowdfunding page that was just set up a couple days ago to raise money for fixing the shop, basically. And yeah, it's already raised quite a bit of money. So actually today I'm going to match what we raised for the Mauritius Rescue Fund. I'm just going to match that and donate it over there. Actually, I'm just going to round up. You know, we raised, what was it? We got 7,600, so I'm just going to do Ichiman 10,000 yen for the Mauritius Fund and another 10,000 for the crowdfunding for helping out this shop. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Who knows when it'll be fixed, but I'll make sure I go out there. And I'll link to the crowdfunding site down below, but it's Japanese. It's not a Kickstarter. It's the Campfire, which is a Japanese crowdfunding site. So I'll link to that. But, you know, if you want me to throw some money on there as well, there's like, 27 days left in the campaign. So, yeah, hey, if you want to send me some money, I'll tack it onto it and I'll give you a shout out. Whatever. There we go. Raising money for 2 good causes today on the Hyakumeiten Roundtable. Ibaraki, there's 4 shops. Of those 4, how many have you been to? I've been to all 4.
Yeah, you win.
Well, Ibaraki is a real pain by public transportation, but by motorcycle it's
Ichikawa, side note, for Niboshi style ramen, for me, #1 in Japan.
Yeah.
I think Ichikawa is legendary. 80 bowls a day, no music in the shop. It's like meditating when you go in there. It's a holy experience.
The guy has a t-shirt. It's like Niboshi is the drug.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Legend shop.
Niboshi has
Legend.
only Tochigi.
I've only been to Yosuke.
All right.
1 out of 3. Weak shit.
I've been to 2 out of the 3.
Damn.
Guma, one shop in Guma. I have not been. Have you been to that
What's
one?
the name?
Shibahama, right?
Yeah.
Haven't been.
Okay, Aichi, 9 shops.
Yeah.
Out of those 9, I have been to 6.
So I have not been to 3. So 6 of the 9.
Same. All right.
Oh wow, nice.
Nice work. Okay, Gifu, 2 shops. Have you been to either of those?
No sir.
Neither have I.
Oh wow.
I went to Gifu last week
Yeah.
and I crushed 4 shops that were all super highly ranked, but these 2 were off
And
those days. Shizuoka, 2 shops. Have you been to either of these?
I've been to both.
I have not been to either.
Highly recommend both of them.
They're both kind of tough. Mie Prefecture. We've got 3 shops. Have you been to?
Well,
those?
considering I've never been to Mie Prefecture,
Right.
I don't think I've been.
All right, finally, I get 2.
That's your homework.
Damn.
I get 2 on this list. Niigata, only 2 shops.
Why only 2 shops
Yeah.
in Niigata?
And like
Shocking.
the OG
Shocking.
Tsubame Sanjo style shop
Koshu
is not on the
Hunter.
list, right?
Koshu Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Agosuke is
I
on there.
haven't been
which
to
is
either of
good.
them.
Okay, Yamanashi has 1 shop,
No sir.
Ryuru Cafe.
Nope.
I think it's on the banks of one of the 5 lakes. I haven't been either.
Yeah.
Ishikawa, only 1. Have you been?
Yes, it's one of the best shops in Kanazawa.
Have you been to the impossible to get to one in Toyama?
No, I was gonna go earlier this year. Called them because of COVID. They were doing takeout only, and it's like a 2-hour train ride out in the middle of nowhere. And I was like, I'm not gonna go there and get takeout. So
Hyogo, 7 shops in Hyogo.
I've been to 6 of the 7.
I have been to 4 of the 7. That Inishi escapes me, man. I wanna
Inishi's
try
really
it.
good.
Yeah, I want to try it.
Shidunashi Tantan, man.
Okay,
Alright,
Kyoto,
Kyoto.
16 shops in Kyoto.
Yeah, there's one I haven't been to. I've been to all the other ones.
You've been to all of them except I?
Yeah.
Have you been to the Mutepo Honten?
No, that's not Kyoto though, right?
It's Kyoto Prefecture.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Nara.
It's Kyoto Prefecture, right? This one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Sorry. No. I haven't been to that one. So there's
One
3. I apologize. There's
Okay.
3 I have not been to. Shiga, you got me beat.
Shiga, only one shop.
Yeah,
but
you
I
win.
went there last
Yeah.
week. I finally made it.
And for me,
Ramen Nico.
shops I want to visit in Japan, it's top 5 for me.
Nara, I got 6 on this list. I've only been to 2.
I've been to 3.
Okay. All right, Wakayama, only 1. Seino,
We've
you
both been. Yeah.
Nice, nice.
I love it.
And I know the answer for the last one, Fukuoka.
Yeah.
There's 2 shops in Fukuoka, Genki Ippai and Rai Rai.
Right.
I
So-
think we've obviously both been to Genki Ippai, and we've obviously both not been to Rai
I mean,
Rai.
technically I've been. I just haven't eaten it.
This is true.
Sold out when I got there, but
is true.
yeah.
So the last one, Osaka, 62 shops. Final number of crushed out of 200. Ramen Adventures, 118. Ramen Beast, 130.
It's close.
Ah, the king.
Well, yeah,
The king.
yeah. But it just goes to show you that this ramen game that we're in, it's endless. Like, even for people like us who dedicate their lives to eating ramen, like, we can't even crush the best 300 in Japan in a year that are, it's like...
And on the Hyakumeiten site, you can actually look by like top reviewers.
Mm-hmm.
And a buddy of ours, Maro, all
Oh, yeah.
300.
Monster.
However, underneath him, the other ramen heads, most of them are like $2.99.
Really?
$2.98, Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah. Something to aspire towards.
that's how it is.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, thanks everyone. Great ramen roundtable. Beast crushed
Taking
it.
the crown.
Humbled us.
Extremely.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Walking
I'm out of
away with
this.
our tails between our legs.
Long way to go.
And Tabelog, who knows when they're going to make their 2020 list. They made the 2019 list in September of last year, so it should be out now, but maybe it'll come out. Who knows? When it does come out, though, let's revisit this and see if we've improved on our Hyakumeiten numbers. I'm into it. I'm liking the Hyakumeiten now.
Yeah.
I'm sold on it. It's a good.
I'm
list.
down.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Great, and we raised a little money. That's great. If anybody wants to contribute as well, link is in the description. Please help out all you can. All right, everyone. Thank you very much.
Dope.
Thanks for having
And
us.
links for everybody's shit is down in the description. We're out of here. Nice. Yep. Here we go. Ramen Adventures, Ramen Beast. Which Ramen Hunter has had the biggest feast from the east? To the west, you may say ramen in Tokyo, it's the best, but I confess, you just might be wrong. Fukuoka to Hokkaido has got it going on 200 shops. Where do I begin? Crush a prefecture and do it again until the end. So let's see, Beast or Adventure, who reigns supreme?